G'day everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you guys are doing well. We are still here in the Grove. We've just had a chat with various tiefling children, and it's been kind of interesting, a lot of these interactions. All of them seem to be refugees, I would say. But yeah, there are some very unsavory little characters here. This guy tried to distract us to get his pickpocket friend to do his thing, or her thing, but they were definitely unsuccessful. Let me have another chat with him and see if he says anything else.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
It's just making it obvious. You could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Alright. Well, I don't know if his partner's going to be trying to rob again, though, considering our interaction before. She seemed to not want to do it. Ooh. Yeah, I've just seen these, which I think I've missed, so let me just try to open these. But, yeah, aside from that interaction that we had with the pickpocketers, we also had the little hideouts, which, you know, we tried to go into. Damn it. Yeah, let's try again. Oh man. Critical fail. Okay. We are not doing too well. We still have a few tools though, so yeah, we'll keep going. Alright. I reckon I'm gonna have to start buying some thieves' tools, you know. I think we should just stock up some thieves' tools. I was a bit hesitant previously to do that, but I think it makes sense to have as many as we can have, really, just to guarantee that we can re-roll. But yeah, this was the little hidey hole here. We spoke to a tiefling that told us to go away. They were counting down. Not that I am afraid to fight those tiefling children, but I just didn't really want to have to kill a whole bunch of tiefling children, to be honest. I mean, I think I'd feel really, really bad about doing that.
Something over there.
Huh, okay. Some kind of a hole here.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Ah, right. Okay. So if I recall correctly, we had the ability to choose a spell to make things smaller, maybe including, you know, companions and ourselves. But we don't have that, so I'm not going to be able to go through this hole, I don't think. Oh, hang on. Just had a thought. What about a raven? Maybe it's possible. In fact, I might actually try this, because I did discover the group mechanic in the previous episode, but didn't really get a chance to use it. So maybe this is our chance to play around with all of this. Yeah, so we're gonna ungroup everything, and we'll just use the familiar, and we'll see what we can do. I do want to try and sneak our way through, though. So yeah, let's hide. And hopefully we can go in here undetected. Oh my god, alright. Okay. Alright, we are discovered immediately. They don't seem to be hostile, though. Oh, and I've just seen that one crawl out of the hole. We just go back. Yeah, he's out here. I guess maybe keeping watch?
You don't look so tough. Mole fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Right. Let's go back to the Raven. I'm not entirely sure if these guys know that the Raven is part of the party, because they don't seem to be attacking or anything like that, so... Or maybe they're just simply not as hostile as I thought they were. I just didn't want tiefling children blood on my hands, guys. Okay, these seem to be other tiefling kids. I can't remember the tiefling that spoke to us and told us to go away, what that tiefling's name is. But I do recall that they were wearing like some kind of an eye patch. Yeah, there's a thieves' stash here. I don't think we can actually interact with the familiar, however. So, yeah, our familiar is good for maybe scouting things out, but not so useful for actually doing anything and interacting with objects. Okay. Can we actually use the flying mechanic? Oh, yes we can. Okay, that's really cool. We can definitely get to difficult to reach places with our familiar, but yeah, the usefulness though is yet to be seen exactly. We did see this wicker chest. So yeah, there's a couple of things in here which could be worthwhile to try and get to. The question is how, though. Yeah, maybe I might need to wait until we get a hold of some spells that might help us with sneaking in here undetected. So... yeah, I'm not entirely sure if there's anything more than what we've seen here. And, yeah, this is back to the entrance that we saw in the previous episode. Let's go back. So, I'm thinking we are going to want to get a hold of either the spell that would resize people, or the spell that would make people invisible. So we'll keep an eye out on those. And when we get them, we'll try and come back here. If we have the option to come back here, that is. Right, let's move on.
With haste.
Please, let us through. Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Caw-Ga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Oh, jeez. That looks sick. Oh man. I guess maybe that would be like a skill that we would be able to use if we were like a druid class.
We could have taken those
That
guards.
looks really cool.
Try greasing palms. These things over.
Alright, there's some kind of an argument here, so I'm gonna see if we can have a chat with various people to see what's going on.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Yeah, well, it definitely sounds that way, since we got here.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Caw-Ga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Horrifying. We should check on the girl.
Oh, she's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Okay, so a couple of our companions approve of that.
I bet
So that's good. Let's take a look at that journal entry though. So yeah, save Arabella. Cool. It's not really going to give us any hints on how to do that, I guess. Maybe we can go about it in various ways. We could also try and get help about these tadpoles, right? From this healer, Nettie. So we need to try and find where she is. Told to look for Nettie in the inner sanctum, which I guess is maybe around here somewhere.
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back.
Why? What's so special down here?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Caw-Ga's orders.
Ignore them and proceed. We kind of need this healer, and we also need to try and save Arabella, so... I wonder if we can... try and convince this person somehow. There are no checks here. Should we use detect thoughts on this person? I'll see if we can try and push our way through here. If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Kick back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Caw-Ga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Okay, right. I guess the leader does want to speak to us after all.
You lot are the same as those bloody goblins.
Your welcome can be easily withdrawn, outsider. Respect our grove, or face our claws.
Yeah.
Few outsiders are allowed in here. Be respectful and do not interfere.
So he doesn't transform back. Let's look around a little bit. Ooh, got some vases. Wanna check these out. Nothing. Nothing at all. Got a scribbled note here.
I'll give it a shot.
Bucket of fish. Keep away from Tuffet. She's lazy enough as it is. Sure, I'll take that. Okay, so there's a pathway up this way, over that way as well. Let's have a chat with this guy.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
There's no overstating my disinterest. Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Okay. Alright, that was lucky, I guess. I guess maybe the first one is okay. Common variety goblins, led by a lasher and flanked by booyags.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon? I did not see any dragon with them. I think there's been a misunderstanding. What do you want exactly?
The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
To the absolute? I don't think so. I was concentrating on not dying.
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
The Absolute. Well, we don't really know too much about this. Maybe we'll not say anything.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Gukliak. Maybe that's goblin language. Wait, about our conversation earlier, why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Okay, just a bit of embellishment there. Bosk. Okay, I guess this is one of the druids? I wonder if we need to speak with animals or something to have a chat with some of the transformed druids. There's a pathway down here as well.
If you insist.
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
A primer on mystical beasts. Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of a different mythological beast. Chapter 5, Miniature Giant Space Hamster. How can it be miniature and giant at the same time? Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legend, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. Okay, this guy is quite loud, actually. And then there's all this stuff going on in the middle, some kind of a ritual that we've heard of. Yeah, I'll take all these freebies.
Agenicul amor in umbra tua, pater arborum.
Almost sounds Latin to me.
Complexum tuum, ab terra ortum, agnostifera.
Not that I actually know any Latin.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
Ooh, there's a bit of mugwort here. Am I literally just like taking all of the offerings that they need for the ritual? Alchemy. General tutorial. Your party has found some alchemical ingredients. Gather them into one inventory and use alchemy to craft your own potions, poisons, and elixirs. Yeah. It's a bit late. We've found plenty of ingredients by now. But maybe it's not a bad idea to have a look at alchemy. Is there anything we can craft right now, though? Filter by craftable only. Does extract all ingredients. Antidote. Yeah, okay, so this tells us everything that we need. Suspension? Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we can craft at the moment. I suppose you'll start seeing some of these numbers populate if we do have enough to craft any of the potions. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, let's not worry about it too much. Let's see what else is in this area. More vases. Tusk. I wonder if this is a druid. We could use the Speak with Animals spell. The only problem with it is that we need to wait for a long rest if we're to speak to more than one animal. So let's hold until we can make a decision on which animal we want to speak to. Because I'm thinking there's maybe quite a few animals here. I mean, we've seen the bear. I assume it's a druid.
Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Ah, okay. There's a little bird here.
Fly quick. Fly safe.
Oh, and there it goes. Right, maybe she's delivering a message somewhere.
Speak.
I wonder if she's trying to keep some kind of a secret. I don't want to bring her guard up by saying this. And perhaps maybe what we could do is we could use Detect Thoughts. Again, another spell that requires, I think, a long rest. So let's not rush into it. A message scratched in a worried hand. Received message from Hag via Sirith, one of Nettie's birds. We buried Sirith a 10-day ago. Not sure how Hag found him. Message itself was threat, but also invitation. She wants to meet. haven't replied. Buried Cirith again beneath a heavier stone. Cirith? Why did they have to bury it again, or bury Cirith again? Oh, we can take all of these herbs. There we go. We've got topaz. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Bit of gold as well. Yeah, I'm gonna want to speak with animals here at some point. Ooh, and then there's this guy.
That will fit in my pack.
I think there's a few things we can do here. One of them being speaking to one of these animals. But I also want to detect thoughts on this Apicusis to see if we can reveal what it was that she was saying to that bird. So, let's see. Spell-wise, just trying to remember who has the right spell. Yeah, this is what we want. Detect thoughts. So we just need to switch something out. Maybe I'll just take out Thunder Wave. Put that in there. Let's quick save, because I don't know if people will become hostile if we just suddenly cast a spell. Where is she? Just over here. Alright. So it casts it on yourself. Focus your mind to read the thoughts of certain creatures while talking to them. Can you cast this on someone else? Okay. Well, Task... Sorry, not Task. Tusk is going a little bit crazy here. For whatever reason.
Speak.
So, hang on. How does this work?
Please, Tusk. It's not the time.
Because we've got it active, right? Can read thoughts of certain creatures while talking to them. I guess maybe we need to have the conversation, maybe?
Again?
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I helped defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. Oh, we got so lucky there. So lucky.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Caw-Ga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
You still haven't told me what you were doing with that bird.
It searches for news of Master Halsin. Only he can set this right. If he is gone, well, pray that he is not.
Master Halsin. What happened to Halsin?
He left with the adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned.
Treasure hunting? An old temple. Could that have been the group that we fought at the chapel? Well, I guess that was a chapel, so not a temple exactly. Maybe she's talking about a different location. I hope we haven't just simply murdered this Master Halsin fellow. Shouldn't the ritual protect the grove? You're not helping the others prepare it.
The ritual is Caw-Ga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
Alright, so maybe if we can find this Master Halsin, maybe he can talk some sense into the other druids and maybe help the refugees in the end, because that's something that we're also trying to do. Okay, so the detect thoughts didn't exactly help us there, so I mean, we still have it on, and it lasts until the long rest. So we'll keep it on, and maybe there's other things that we can speak to that will make this spell useful.
Certainly.
Okay. No thoughts. Or maybe some of these druids that are doing the spell.
Ab spiritu umok aculeus vitisque.
Nope. Idol of Sylvanus. I guess maybe this is the idol that girl tried to steal. I forget her name now. Arabella. Possibly. Let's go up here and we'll see if we can have a chat with this Tuffet. And use our detect thoughts. I assume we still have that on. Yes, we do. Throw a fish next to the elevator. Carefully nudge the bear's flank. Animal handling. I think we could do this with either ourselves or Shadowheart. I think Shadowheart has +3, maybe, animal handling, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, do we want to speak to one of the animals? I suppose this guy is probably the most important one. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I thought this was some kind of a throne situation, but no, there's some kind of contraption here. Yeah, an elevator. So we should be able to go up, but he's blocking the lever here. So ooh. Let's do another quick save.
I've got a long road ahead.
Can I pull the lever and see what happens?
Won't budge.
Okay. So this lasts until long rest. Maybe it's a concentration thing? Where we can speak to all of the animals using this in a given period of time, maybe? Okay, let's see what this can do.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
I don't know what significance this has. Let's leave. Let's try to talk to some other animals then.
I'm sleeping.
Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator.
Okay.
That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Okay, so we could use this, obviously, to go up. So let's do that. Oh my god, everyone's left behind though. This whole speak to animal thing is really cool.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
What was that for?
You're trespassing. This is my territory.
Yeah, let's try and persuade him. There's plenty of room for both of us. Nice.
How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
We got a reward from that. We convinced Timber to let us walk on her territory. She left us a small trinket to keep us away from the trees. Hyena ear. It's an ingredient. For potion of speed. Okay, cool. The rest of our party hasn't made their way up here though, so there must be something significant about this tree. Maybe. Oh, there's so many more pathways to explore. Oh, and this leads back up this way. Right. Okay, I see. It might be a good idea to get the rest of our party though, so let me just ungroup everyone.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I applaud your taste.
There's no time to waste.
Yeah, we'll check out what's going on up here and then make our way back. And I think we could still speak to various people down there. I do want to have a chat with Apicusis again to see if we can exhaust all of the talking points. So we'll do that in a sec.
A long way from Waterdeep. Certainly. Is that blood? No, never mind. On my way.
So yeah, let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, okay, so this is where we came from. Let's have a chat with this tiefling here.
I have
Rika.
something to ask.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow.
Yeah, I agree with the third response. Taking life always has a cost. You have to feel it, or you'll lose who you are.
I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
Well, it shouldn't really be easy, should it? Oh, I keep forgetting that I need to be pressing Alt every now and then to try and highlight things. Oh, what? A bugbear assassin? What? Okay, so she's being attacked or something. Yeah, we're gonna want to try and kill this assassin as soon as possible then. Let's see. I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark. But we'll do that as a bonus action, I think. Get 70% from here. This guy is chunky though, 27. We're gonna want to try and deal as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. It is gonna go next, though. That is not great. Man, I'm just having a think here, but we could have jumped all the way up here and surprised this enemy from behind. Oh, that would have been cool if we got to do that. I'm gonna see if we can get into a position to block the enemy. I know we're a little squishy ourselves, and this seems like a melee type enemy, so this could be a little risky. Oh, okay, I'm surprised that it didn't take an action there. It just stood there. Alright, so Gale, let's do... I reckon we give Magic Missile a try. Oh, okay, so there are 3 missiles, and you can fire each of them separately. Oh, that is cool. Gale, I think you can stay here. Yeah, I think we'll use dash. We'll try and get in close. At least it can be a distraction if it needs to be. Right.
Need to act fast.
And Shadowheart, let's move you... Yeah, I mean, let's get in as close as possible. Let's do hold person. I think this makes sense. 60% chance, but if we can pin this guy and prevent him from moving in, I think that'll be really beneficial. God damn. Alright. Well, let's use this bonus action. I do want to protect this Nadira. Just in case.
This is my time.
Yeah, let's move you in a little closer. You know what? I haven't looked at equipping a ranged weapon for Will. Forgotten completely about that. To 13. This is much better. Thorn Whip. Pulls the creature 3 meters closer to you. Probably not what we want to do. Yeah, let's do this. Only 65% chance though. Oh, what? Oh, it's a spell that's cast around us. God damn. Alright. And we've just taken damage from that. Oh, that's silly. I thought it was a spell that we would cast in front of us. My bad. Okay, lesson learnt. Yeah, that's all of our actions, though. Yes, yes. Run away. Good work. Good work. And for us, I think we're just going to take a shot there. Okay. Not bad, but not the greatest either. So let's see what she has to say.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Devil mistress? Coin? Coin? Mistress? You lost me.
You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Yes. A mind flayer thing. You won't believe me if I told you. A mind flayer abducted me, and its ship went straight to Avernus. Alright, let's do guidance. Let's do it. Easy done.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Okay. I mean, that's not the first soul coin that we've seen though, right? Like, we've got 3 of them already, so apparently they're valuable, so we'll
something good here.
pick the right time to use them. Perhaps maybe for a little bit of extra gold or something. I wonder if she says anything else.
That coin's worth plenty. Don't let a squid get their tentacles on it.
Okay. Maybe the mind flayers use the coins in some way.
You peer through the telescope.
Was that a dragon? Because if it was a dragon, then the thing that the other guy said was perhaps true. Maybe it's not just embellishment. Perception... I mean, they're both perception checks. Yeah, well, let's go with the second one. We'll focus the telescope. Alright, well, kind of doing really well with a lot of these rolls. Yeah, there we go.
You see a red dragon. Tyrannical, greedy, and vain, they hunt without pity.
Yeah, move the telescope to the left.
The telescope points to the left.
Move it to the right.
The telescope points straight ahead.
I guess we can't really catch the dragon anymore. Maybe we can do it to the right again.
The telescope points to the right.
Ah, okay. Rooftops of some kind. Right, let's leave. And I don't know if there's anything else that we need to do up here, but I'm glad that we saved that tiefling. And I think that's it up here, so let's head back. I wonder if the squirrel would tell us anything new.
Remember our deal now?
Okay, okay. Okay, this time let's make sure that everyone's on the elevator.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Okay, good.
That's good.
We still have speak with animal, so maybe we can have a chat with Tusk, maybe the bear over there as well.
Very well.
I thought you were Halcyon.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? Promise me a mate.
Right.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Okay. Again, this guy, he's embellishing a lot of his stories there. Let's maybe... I don't know if we want to tell this topaz bird what to do with all of his trinkets there. Maybe we'll leave that alone for now until we know a little bit more. I don't know if this is perhaps a ritual of some kind, or... Because there's like a deception thing, a deception check there as well, right? So I don't know if we might need that at some point. So let's have a chat with Apicusis.
Again?
See if we can exhaust all of these talking points. Oh! I thought there was a little bit more. Anyway. My bad. Let's look at our journal once more. So we haven't seen where this healer is. And then we don't know where Arabella is either. But we are able to have a chat with the leader of the druids, right? This Krag person? So we'll see if we can find them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Caw-Ga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my serpent. When we cast out the rest, she may join them. Let the devil be an example. We will tolerate outlanders no longer. The grove will be made safe. The circle will be closed.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt this this conversation here. Let's quick save. Because you never know what might happen here. I do want to try and save Arabella. But I mean, she seems to be... Well, this Caw-Ga seems to want to just imprison her temporarily and then let her go once once the refugees are all thrown out. Not exactly the best thing, but it's better than her dying.
She may join them. Let the devil be an example. We will tolerate...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Caw-Ga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief? Poison? What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Caw-Ga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Jeez. Alright. I do not like her. Ooh. Oh, maybe I should have led with Gale. This is probably going to be like a really high check, though. I wonder if we can roll for any of these other things if we fail one of these. Yeah, let's try and persuade her. Release her. I'll see that she stays out of trouble. 12. Come on. Oh, yes. Come on. Oh, no. No. We could use our inspiration here. Yeah, let's do it. Come on. Oh, yes.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Caw-Ga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Oh, we gained
Everyone's
another
frightened of
inspiration.
something. My fear's hardly irrational when you see the fangs on those things.
Oh, so she's afraid of wolves. These guys have stuff to tell us, apparently. So we managed to complete that quest. She's ran off to her parents immediately, so we can go back outside and maybe have a chat with them. We'll have a chat with Shadowheart and Gale because, yeah, they've got stuff to say here.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
Sure.
It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Alright then. So, tell me about your fear of wolves.
They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. Don't be surprised if I'm reluctant to face any more.
Okay, so I guess we'll have to try and remember that if we are facing off against enemy types that are wolf enemies or wolf-looking, maybe werewolves even. Maybe Shadowheart's not the best for that. Wolves, though? Really? They're just dogs with no table manners.
You can tell that to the next one we cross paths with, then. Provided it doesn't tear your throat out first.
Alright, let's leave. And let's have a chat with Gale.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Well, forgiveness means nothing if she doesn't learn from her mistakes.
Calm, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap spectacle as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, cool. And that's all that he wanted to say on that front. So, should we not bring Shadowheart here, considering we do have this big wolf? Assuming that it's actually a druid. But I think maybe what we should do is we should run back and we should have a chat with the parents of Arabella. And we'll see what they say about the whole situation.
I've never learned to converse.
We do need to have a chat with Caw-Ga as well, right?
Yes, I'm quite aware.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Maybe we could ask for a reward. No more light-fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah.
I mean, thank you for helping me.
Folk hero, Snake Whisperer. Will is inspired. Nice. Okay, so we've got another 2 inspiration. Love it. And we got Chimera's Locket. Grants its wearer the ability to cast dancing lights. Let's have a look at that. Illuminates a 9-meter radius. Interesting. I mean, we don't really have a lot of trinkets anyway. So it could be good to place onto someone's pendant slot. I assume it's a pendant, right? Let's do... Hang on. Yeah. We'll do Shadowheart, I reckon. So... time to go back in there. And we do want to have a chat with Caw-Ga, and we'll see whether or not she can point us in the right direction to try and find this healer. And yeah, she needs us for something as well, doesn't she? I won't worry about switching out Shadowheart, to be honest. I'm sure she'll be okay. We're just sort of talking here, and unless she significantly disapproves. Do we want to have a chat with Caw-Ga immediately, or should we have a chat with some of the others? That's alright, we'll go with Caw-Ga.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Yes, I do think you're a monster.
Too kind. A demon, more like.
Scathing. Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Okay, then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
She's a child. A devil child.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure that's really the best thing that we can do for the refugees, though, because it's not like we'll be able to protect them forever, right? So perhaps maybe I'm sort of having a think here, but one of the characters that we spoke to before mentioned that they have another leader, this Master Halsin, and he was quite welcoming to refugees. But he's not here at the moment. So he's gone off to some temple. I wonder if we can seek him out somehow. Oh yes, sorry, we do have we do have a quest for that. We learned that a powerful druid named Holson hasn't returned from an expedition into goblin territory. He might be able to help us. Yes, okay. We didn't really get to learn where this healer is, though. Nettie. Can we chat with her again? Maybe ask her some questions?
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
I'm told there is a healer here. Where is she?
Nettie, yes. She's bumbling about somewhere. But if your treatment is meant to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest.
Okay, cool. Let's see if we can find her. Actually, I should ask that one other question, though.
I sent you to Zevlor.
This rite must be born of powerful magic.
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
Jeez. She sounds downright tyrannical, really, so I'm not a fan. Right, let's look around and let's see if we can find this Nettie. And we could speak to all the animals, to be honest. Logbook 12, 1371. Oh, why do we have to jump up there, like, next to the ledge? This hefty book is labeled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stag against a dark green background. 6 Uktar. Sent 2 druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has had 2 years of failed crops and are unlikely to survive the next winter. 9 Uktar. A group of Baldur's Gate arrived... Sorry, a group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They've set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory has been burnt out. Half the fox cubs died, paying this new group a visit tomorrow. 10 Uktar. Visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they'd cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared to stick around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. 12 Uktar. Mudslide did the trick, buried half their farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in the village south of here, sending 3 rangers to investigate. If they catch even a whiff of a red cloak, I'm contacting the House of Sylvanas. By my estimations of what we're seeing here, this is some kind of a... is ledger a right word for it? Maybe. A record, I guess. A logbook of activities of the Grove. And it seems that these druids can be a little bit, how do you say, heavy-handed in the way they approach defending nature and their forest. I'm interested in interacting with the wolf, but I wonder if Shadowheart might disapprove of that.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Relax. No one's here to hurt you.
Stupid or a liar. Neither is needed here. Go!
It doesn't seem very trusting.
Leave. You are not wanted here.
I was sort of hoping if there's a way we can tame this beast. Gain a beast companion that accompanies you on your adventures and fights alongside you. Oh, okay. So we just, like, conjure it. Maybe. I'll check that out when we come back into the next episode, I reckon. Just check in with Wrath.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
That Caw-Ga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
How did Caw-Ga take over the whole grove?
She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay. But more will die if her ritual is finished. I doubt those exiled by the right will survive long outside.
Oh, that's a little bit abrupt. If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret. I'll try and find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay. West. I mean, the... that chapel was also west of here. Sort of, I think. Anyway, guys, I think this is probably a good place for us to take a bit of a break. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Drop me a like if you did. Chuck us some comments down below as usual. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.